Hey guys, welcome to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. We're your hosts with the most.
This is Jamal.
This is Luis. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at @droptime_ and also on Instagram at _droptime.
All right, today is the first of the month. Today is August 1st. Welcome to August. They say it's gonna be a crazy August. I don't know about that, Luis. This first week isn't really. I mean, there's some crazy stuff, but it's not that crazy. Would you agree with that?
It's very relaxing, man. It gives us a lot of time to reflect on summer, what it is, and just spend time with our families and whatnot.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But let's give you a quick rundown of what we'll see this upcoming week, and then we'll go into the recap of the previous week. So today, the first, we're not going to see anything, but Monday is kicking off extremely strong. We will see the Adidas Yeezy foam runners in the MX cream clay color, and it will also be Yeezy day. So expect a lot of stuff. We'll break that down for you. Tuesday the 3rd, we'll see the women's Nike Dunk High Aluminum. The Wednesday the 4th, we're not going to see anything, as well as Thursday the 5th, we will not see anything as of now. Friday the 6th, we'll see the Adidas Hue NMD by Pharrell by N.E.R.D 20th anniversaries. And then to end off the week, on Saturday the 7th, we will see the Air Jordan 4 Golf NRG by East Side Golf. And that is it. Yeah, it's as you can see, it's a very, very slow week. But hey, sometimes we need like Louis said, some time to reflect on summer and everything like that. But let's go into the previous week. Let's break that down for you real quick before we explain what is upcoming. So, Luis, what is the first thing that we saw?
So on Monday the 26th, we didn't see anything, but on Tuesday the 27th, we saw something happened on the 27th. We saw the women's Nike Dunk High in the black and white colorway, released on Sneakers, Foot Locker, Shop Nice Kicks, and other retailers that carry Dunks here in the U.S. Retail 120 approximately, so 150 to 175. So you had to pick the right size. With Dunks, women's Dunks specifically, you always go for size 12. That is the size to get. And that was the size to get last week on Tuesday. But that wasn't the only release on Tuesday. What was the other release that happened on Tuesday, Jamal?
So also we saw the Air Jordan 1 Low Dark Powder Blues. Those dropped on Nike Desktop. Nothing too special about them at the end of the day. It's a decent color, a nice personal, but I would say that's kind of it. It's just a nice personal. Retail on is 100, resale sitting about 110 to 150. So maybe you might make some money, but at the end of the day, there's nothing crazy there. But yeah, that's all we saw on Tuesday. So a decent start to the week. At least there's something going on. On Wednesday, that was a good day. The first thing we saw was the FTC by Nike SB Dunk Lows. As we all know, these have been doing good. They finally dropped on sneakers in the US, and that's kind of the only place we saw them is on sneakers in the US. Retail on them is 110. Resell right now sitting about 375 to 500. So congrats to anybody that was able to cop a pair. Unfortunately, as per usual, I was not able to. I'm not sure about you, Luis. I don't think you did, but hopefully you did.
I took an L on them, man. I was pretty hyped on these. I entered a bunch of raffles in different countries, overseas to in Europe, and nothing. Just L's are around, but I didn't give up. I still kept on trying, and I'm still going to keep on trying.
That's the best way to go about it, is just keep on trying. But there was a few other drops on Wednesday. What was the other thing that we saw?
So we also saw the undercover Nike Dunk High 1985 in the Gym Red colorway. So this released on Sneakers, Offspring, and other high-tier Nike accounts. Retail 150 to approximately so $200 to $300. So pretty good sneaker to get, depending where you bought it,
Yeah, I think that makes a massive difference.
Some places were taxing, some places were okay, We've seen a couple retailers just unnecessarily increase the price on their shoes. I don't know why.
Well, the one thing I'll always be confused about is how N.E.R.D clothing gets away with essentially charging resale. They were charging $200 on these, and then you have to pay $10 shipping on top of that.
Yeah, they always charge a lot, dude. I don't know.
Maybe they get away with it because of the conversion rate, or I don't know, but it always amazes me how they get away with charging over retail for pretty much every single shoe that they have.
It is what it is, man. But one cool thing about Wednesday, that wasn't the only release we had. We had another opportunity to grab something maybe at retail. So what's the other shoe that released on Wednesday, Jamal?
The other thing we saw was that women's Air Jordan 1 Mid Orange Quartz or Corduroy, whichever you want to call it. Retail was fairly high compared to other Jordan 1 mids. It was 130 on these. Resale right now sitting about 140, 175. So I think kind of what killed these is the fact that resale was so high. At the end of the day, they didn't fully brick where you're losing money, but I mean, I'm not really feeling like for personals. I would never buy these as personal. I don't care for the corduroy on a shoe. I'm not sure about you, Luis, but I wasn't really feeling these.
I wouldn't have bought them neither. It's definitely easy pass for me, you know.
Makes sense. But that is all that we saw on Wednesday, and then on Thursday was the first thing we saw, which I saw. It was pretty funny what a few people said about these shoes on the timeline.
Yeah, so on Thursday the 29th, we saw the Air Jordan 1 Mid Racer Blue. These released on Nike Desktop, not sneakers. Retail 115, approximate resale 115 to 150. So not that much resale, but some right there. But the funny thing is, what happened all the time, like I don't know what happened all the time, Jamal. I feel like you can get into it better, man.
Well, it wasn't. It was somebody who was saying like, this is what Nike offers us instead of the Travis Scott ones.
Yeah, something that dude. I'm gonna go back and see what this guy wrote, bro, because it was hilarious.
It was
Dude.
something like that. I remember he was talking about like this is like the alternative to the Travis Scotts. What the
Let
heck
me
is this?
see. I'm scrolling down, trying to find this guy's comment. Man, we have so many tweets, man, that it's like,
Oh, it's just too popular, huh?
yeah, trying to find the comment from this guy. Let me see. 2 days ago, 4 days ago. You know what? We'll just leave it at that, man. How about that right there? So yeah, we had one more release that happened on actually wait. Did we? Yeah, we did. What was the other release that happened, Jamal?
So, I mean, kind of happened, kind of didn't happen. I don't know how you want to take it. It was the Fragment by Travis Scott by Air Jordan 1 Highs.
Oh wait. I
Wow,
found the
you
comment.
found it?
I found
Okay.
it. He's like,
All
I'm going for these, the Travis knots.
Oh, that's what it was. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. But yeah, so the only chance on these was a raffle. Travis Scott did a raffle on his site. Hopefully you entered. I mean, I'm not too surprised, but I didn't see anybody post on the timeline if they got a pair, except one person did, right? Not them, but they knew somebody that got a pair or something like that.
No. You talk about she reshipped them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She got him and she reshipped them to her boyfriend, and then her boyfriend reshipped them to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She posted
Okay.
that. She's like, yeah, my boyfriend's my reshipper. You know, shout out all the chicks out there, you know, grinding. You know, I feel like women are underrepresented in the sneaker community.
That's why you're here, is to represent them.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
No, I know that sounded kind of weird coming from you. No, but I'm all here, you know, promoting women in the sneaker community. There's a sneaker mommy, that's her name. She has a cook group. I don't know if you've seen it, heard of her.
I have not.
Yeah, she's pretty well known, and I think she started off in Notify, and then she's made her own sneaker cook group. And then we have a Tiana Porta, I think her name is. She owns a really, really big cook group. So there's a lot of women in sneaker community who are doing a lot of great things.
That's good. Diversity is always good. It brings it makes things better at the end of the day.
Yeah, and dude, so for these Travises, I actually entered raffles in New York and in Boston.
Yeah.
So I was like, my whole thing, I was like, dude, okay, if I cop these in New York, I'm flying to New York. If I get them in Boston, I'm flying to Boston. Mind you, I've never been to neither of these places, man. So like my whole idea was like, I'm gonna fly in, rent a car, and then get the shoes and just sleep in the car.
What?
And then just like,
I think you're making enough money off the shoes. I'm pretty sure you would have been able to afford a hotel.
Nah, man, because I was already gonna spend like car rental prices are through the roof right now, bro.
That's true. That is very true. They are very expensive.
Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I don't know if it's actually nationwide, but in California, you can actually sleep in the Walmart parking lot in your own vehicle or RV, and it's completely legal. They won't tell you.
Oh, they made it legal finally?
Well, all Walmarts give you permission in California. I don't know if it's like throughout the whole United States.
Yeah.
But in California, you can sleep in Walmart parking lot in your own vehicle.
Interesting.
Or an RV. That's why there's always a lot of RVs parked at Walmart. Yeah, I don't know if you know
that was your plan, huh?
That was my plan, yeah.
Even though the shoe goes for, I mean, like the cheapest I've seen, which the prices went up because they ended up not dropping on sneakers or anything like that. They just did the raffle on Travis, and then a few other stores did the raffle. But the prices are like $2,500 is the cheapest I ever saw, but prices are over $3,000 right now. And you're telling me that you wouldn't have been able to afford a hotel room?
Probably not.
Okay, if you say so. I mean, hey, to each his own. If you want to sleep in the car, yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Just if one night, it's one night.
Yeah, you know, I can rent a Sprinter van, bro. It's pretty cheap. I don't know a lot of people know this, but
I think a Sprinter van is cheap.
Yeah, bro. You go to Enterprise.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. But there's no better. It's not like fitted out like a what do they call it? Not travel van, whatever they call them, the converted vans.
You just take your own
Mattress. You get blow up mattress from Walmart.
yeah.
Hey, there you go. That's not a bad idea.
You know, we're out here, bro.
All right,
We're
there you
out
go.
here. But yeah, that
That is it for Thursday. Friday had some pretty good drops. What was the first thing we saw on Friday?
So on Friday we saw the Drew League Nike Air Force One Low came out on sneakers, Foot Locker, Finish Line, Shoe Palace. Retail 110, approximately retail 140 through $200. You know, so if you knew the size to get, you got lucky. And if you didn't, well, retail push ship for you if you're reselling it. Did you get these, man? Or
I did not go for them. I thought there might be some money, but I wasn't expecting anything crazy. So I felt like a pass was the best option.
no, same thing here, man. I saw the Drew League logo on it. I don't know what Drew League is, but I didn't like the logo at all whatsoever. It didn't seem creative at all.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, this is definitely not for me. And then the design of the swoosh looks, I don't know. It looks like,
Here, let's see. Let's see what Drew League is.
what is this? What is this Drew League?
Drew League, pro basketball league, held every summer in L.A.
It's
since 1973.
Well, I guess this is the first time I ever hear about him.
Well, now you know. But that wasn't the only thing. The next thing we saw drop was the Ambush by Nike Dunk High Flash Limes. These retailed at 180. Resale right now sitting about 220 to 340. So decent, pretty good. I mean, what made it tough was like if you got the right size, by all means you did well. But what made it tough is the retail was 180. So it definitely cut into a lot of the money you could have been making. But at the end of the day, it was still pretty good. They dropped at a decent amount of places, but at the end of the day, it wasn't that easy to get. It was fairly hard. Did you go for these or you passed on them? I passed on them personally. I don't know about you, Luis.
No, I passed on. But back to the Drew League topic, though. Dude.
Oh, yeah, you still want to? Okay.
No, I'm actually looking to them, bro. You know what?
Yeah.
Drew League got a W in my book, bro. They could make whatever design they want to make because, bro, they have this foundation where they give back to the community.
Yeah.
So I guess their design is good, bro.
All right.
Yeah,
that's good to know.
Yeah, just
I'm happy you approve it.
Yeah, but yeah, I pass on the ones. I pass on them too, bro.
All right.
So,
but what was the next thing that we saw drop since those weren't too much going on with them?
We saw the women's Nike Dunk Low Yellow Strike. They released on sneakers, Foot Locker, Finish Line, and other retailers that usually get dunks. Retail 100, approximately retail 150 through $200. I went for these. I took an L. I was like, bro, seriously? I've been on a hot streak lately, bro. And you know, actually,
that's true. You have.
I just remembered. I actually entered for these ambushes too. I took an L on the ambushes. I took an L on the yellow strikes, and I took an L on the next shoe that you're gonna talk about, bro. For me, Thursday and Friday was just L's for me, bro. I don't know why, because I've been I said it earlier. I've been on a hot streak, bro. Like I hit off whites. I have other shoes too, and Yeezys. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit Yeezys and everything. So I don't know. Maybe it's it's always like a calm. There's always, what is it called? There's always a calm before the storm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a calm before the storm. Yeah, and the storm is gonna be just a bunch of dubs. So I guess it's the calm before all the W's start coming in.
Hey, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, man. But what's the shoe that's coming out, Jamal?
So what we saw drop was the women's Nike Dunk Low Purple Pulse. So it was kind of a pack with the yellow strike. These are doing a bit better, but not too much of a difference. So the retail on them is 100, 175 to 220 is the current resale. But that's not all we saw. We saw one more dunk. It was definitely a week of dunks. We saw the Nike Dunk Low University Reds. Those dropped in Europe. They will drop in the US, I believe, end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. Doing pretty good. Retail is 100. Resale right now is in about 175 to 220. So definitely look out for those when they drop in the US because those will be very nice to go for. But that's it for Friday. And then on Saturday, there was a few more drops, mostly kind of bricks. But the first one that Luis is going to talk about, that was a good one.
Yeah, so on Saturday 31st, we saw the Pharrell Nike SB Dunk Low Abstract Art colorway. So it's released on sneakers. Retail 120, approximate resale 350 to $550. Man, this one was very difficult to get. There were a bunch of raffles and everything, and I entered every single one of them. I took L's all around. I entered into sneakers. I took L's all around. I entered multiple accounts actually, and I still took an L. So I guess it wasn't fated to be. And I know I'm just gonna save my time and not even ask Jamal because I know he took an L.
Yeah, you're right. I do wonder for SBs, they I understand the concept of only having them available at SB retailers, but I'm just wondering how well is it working. And honestly, at the end of the day, they have to have limited shoes. That's how you keep the hype around. But I wonder if they'll ever have a point where they have an SB that there's actual releases, not just all raffles. I mean, at the end of the day, it is the retailers that dictate what they want to do, but it's just it's like that one shoe you always know. Sneakers is kind of your only chance at a release. Everybody else's raffles.
Honestly, dude, the thing is, you gotta take into consideration the sort of stores that usually carry SBs. They're mom and pop skate shops, dude.
Oh yeah, no, I understand why they do raffles. I understand why they don't do releases. I'm not saying it's like good or bad. It's just it's like that one that there's not going to be releases to try for. It's just raffles.
Yeah, that's true. It's just raffles. Sometimes you get lucky at raffles. I've hit a couple raffles recently.
Oh, we all know that you've hit the right raffles recently.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. Like sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't get lucky. I know people, bro, who hit every single time. Like they hit raffles, bro, on everything, and it's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
They should definitely go get lottery tickets. That'd be a smart thing to do.
Yeah. Speaking actually about hitting raffles, so you know how the Travis released on Travis's website, and it was like a raffle.
Yeah.
This guy Jake, I think he won 87 pairs. Or was it 97 pairs?
Oh, I saw a post on Instagram about that.
Yeah, bro, and people are furious, bro. And then the Travis Scott has a Discord, and the people in the Discord actually said that they're gonna try to cancel Jake's orders.
Is that so? If like they're going for like 3,500 on average a pair, this guy cleared 300 grand if he gets all pairs.
Yeah, dude, and this guy is like he cooks like a lot, bro. He cops heavy.
That's crazy though. 87 pairs.
Yeah, well, he is the owner of one of the biggest bot companies, man, like AYCD.
Yeah, but still, 87 pairs on a shoe that was just raffled on one site, pretty much. I mean, there was a few others, but he gets 87 just on one raffle.
I think he submitted like 37,000 emails.
Oh man.
Yeah, this guy really, dude. If you do the math of just like how much it costs him to make those emails, just the text fees alone, let's say he just has his own software, which probably does,
That's true.
Like
they do say it costs money to make money, but yeah, if that didn't work out too well, that would have cost a lot of money to be doing that.
Yeah, dude, he spent like $8,000 or $9,000 on just like making emails.
That's very possible, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy right there, Yeah, these figures are just like, I'm just pulling them out of my head right now. These aren't figures that he probably paid.
No, these are exact figures.
No, they're not.
He saw the check.
This guy, but yeah, that wasn't the only release on Saturday. There was another release, Jamal. What was it?
So there was the Nike Dunk Low light soft pinks or lime ice, whatever you want to call it. Retail is 100. Resale not amazing. Most sizes are around $100. There's a few select sizes upwards of 200, but yeah, nothing too crazy, especially when we're talking about a Dunk Low. Usually we expect a lot more than that, but at some point there has to be one that's fairly easy to get that people don't go crazy over. But that's not it. There was a pack of shoes Luis is going to break down. Not too much with them, but I know people did go for them. So what is the last thing that we saw on Saturday, Luis?
So we saw the Sky Blazer Low pack. It was released in iron gray and British tan. So they released the iron gray colorway released on Sneakers Undefeated, Bodega, Kith, and other retailers that usually carry Sakai's. Retail 120, approximately retail 140 through to 200. The British tan colorway.
It was just Europe now. US is delayed till the 10th.
Yeah, they didn't release on Sneakers in the US, so like Jamal said, it's just Europe. But same thing. Retail 120, approximately retail 150 through $250. Am I a fan of these? No, I'm not. Are you a fan of them, Jamal?
No, I never really cared for Blazers.
No, I'm talking about Sakai's in general, bro. It's like
Sakai's. I don't mind their design. But it mostly depends on the shoe. I mean, Blazers. I don't really care for Blazers. I don't mind Sakai's designs though.
Okay.
I don't care for it on this shoe.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's the end of the podcast. We're not talking about next week. I'm just playing.
There's not too much about next week.
Basically, yeah. What's happening next week, man?
So first thing we'll see. So today on Sunday, we're not going to see anything as per usual. But on Monday, things kick off, and it's kind of that's the day of the week. What we'll see is the Adidas Yeezy Foam Runners MX Cream Clays. Those are set to drop for $80. Resale expectations are about $200 to $300. Don't miss out on foam runners. Go look at any of the prices of any other foam runners, and you'll understand why you don't want to miss out on these. But that's not it. It is also officially Yeezy Day on the 2nd. So make sure, I think this is going to be out after this already happens. I was going to say make sure you get up early, but you'll obviously be listening to this after everything happens. I would assume there's some crazy stuff going on, a bunch of restocks, all of that good stuff. We'll be covering that for you, but make sure that you actually tried. That's the biggest thing on Yeezy Day. I don't know. I wonder how many people were here. What was it, 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago that they did Yeezy Day?
I don't remember, bro.
I think it was 18 or 19. I don't remember.
Let's just say it's 19. Why not?
2020 like makes you mess up with what years are what years.
2020 is like
it was like a gap year.
I still feel like I'm in 2020, bro.
Yeah, it's like it kind of happened, kind of didn't happen. But so whoever was here for, I wonder how many people were here for last Yeezy Day. I know you were, Luis. That was a crazy, crazy, crazy day.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, that was like
that
was one of those days that it's kind of you. What do they say? You plan your whole life for it, and then it comes, something like that. It was kind of like, yeah, it was kind of like that.
I hit like 2 or 3 pairs on that release.
Oh yeah, what did they end up restocking, like 15, 20 pairs of shoes, something like that?
Yeah, it was ridiculous, bro. And resale like tanked for a little bit just for that day, and then
everything came back.
Yeah, and everything shot back up, dude.
True.
What I've noticed a lot, what happens a lot is, okay, so a shoe will release and everybody will start receiving them, and then for 2 days or 2 or 3 days, the prices will tank, and then once all those people sell them, that you just needed the money quick, then it just goes back to what it was.
That's very true.
And it's
so like, it's good to have some patience sometimes.
Just wait 1 week.
Yeah.
And if the price dropped a lot, wait 1 week and then boom, you should be good.
That's a good suggestion. So that is something to make sure. Like if you had gotten some shoes on Yeezy Day, make sure you listen to that because you don't want to be losing money just because you panic sell.
Yeah, never panic sell. There's some times where you must sell early if you get like early pairs.
Yeah, but when it's an old release restocking, the chances that it's gonna like fully brick unless they do a massive release. But this isn't gonna be a massive release.
Yeah, there's been a lot of supply chain issues right now, so it is what it is, But that's it basically for Monday. On Tuesday the 3rd, we're gonna see the women's Nike Dunk High in the aluminum colorway. So these are gonna release on Foot Locker Finish Line. They're showing up for a Tuesday release, but they might be delayed until the 7th, so let's see if it can happen or not. For now, just prepared for the release on Tuesday. Retails 110, approximate resale 130 through 175, and that's basically the end of the week. I guess not.
There's a few others.
No, it's not. But that's the end. That's the end of Tuesday. So that's it for Tuesday. Wednesday we have nothing. Thursday we have nothing, and then Friday. What's going on Friday, Jamal?
So we'll see the Adidas Hue NMD by Pharrell by N.E.R.D 20th anniversaries. Retail on them is $220. Resale, I'm kind of confused about this because we've seen anything but a Yeezy is kind of a brick for Adidas. N.E.R.Ds I think might be a bit of an exception. I don't know to what extent though. My expectations are about $250 to $300 on resale, but I don't know. It's a tough one. I mean, will they just fully brick? Will they do well? It's hard to say. I don't know about your take, Luis, but it's just it's confusing to try to figure out anything but a Yeezy if it's just gonna fully brick for Adidas.
It's a weird time right now, bro.
It is. They're in a weird transitionary period where they have nothing but Yeezys.
Yeah. Let's see what's gonna happen, man. I'm very curious.
It'll be interesting. But that is it for Friday, and then there's only one final drop this week. What is the final thing we'll see?
So on Saturday, aka the 7th, we're gonna see the Air Jordan 4 NRG Eastside Golf collab. This is exclusive to Eastside Golf. Retail $275, approximate resales $400 through $700. This is kind of a tentative thing, so they're doing a raffle right now. So we might see a release, we might not. They said they were, but You know how these companies are.
That is very true.
Man, $400 to $700. I'm definitely gonna go for them. Actually, I signed up for the raffle just before the podcast started. Size was it 13? Yeah, so I'm gonna
Did you go for 12 or 13 or 11 and a half? Which one was it?
I went for 13.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I went for
nice,
13.
nice.
Yeah. But that's it for this week's podcast. Thank you for listening to Drop Time, self-proclaimed number one podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases.
And make sure that you follow us over on Twitter. That is the key to your success. You follow us over on Twitter and you put those post notifications on, because what those post notifications do, as I assume you all know, you will get an alert on your phone right when we tweet something out. So if we do the restock, updates, anything like that, you will know right away. That's how you have success, because as you all know, these shoes, they sell it quick. So you want to be on it. But you can also follow us over on Instagram. You'll get daily updates on what's coming out the next day, and also some early looks at some shoes coming out. But for the podcast, you can listen to us over on all the major streaming platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. But we also do upload it to YouTube. So if you enjoy listening to this on YouTube, you can definitely catch this out over there. But we appreciate it. Fairly slow week, but a nice rest. But probably you guys are listening to this after Yeezy Day. Hopefully Yeezy Day was a good day for you.
On behalf of the Drop Time team, we wish you good luck, good health, and good vibes all around. Peace.